Hey folks, Charles75N here. When I left you last, we were wet sanding and buffing out Unbelievable Sister Telecaster. Now, this finish is not perfect, and truth be told, I buffed it out for another couple weeks because I have a rule that if I don't really have time to do it, I'm not going to just try to fit it in because I want quality work. And this finish is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. No finish ever really truly is, but we're really happy with it. And now it's time we go ahead and put it together. So let's get the workbench set up and let's build a telly. So you can see we've gone ahead, we've cut out our cavities. If you want to see the process for doing that, go back and look at the Pinup and Skulls Telly's videos. I actually do it there. And so showing it on video here would just been the same kind of thing. But now that we've got those cavities all cut out, I'm taking a disc of 400 grit. And I am sanding down the sides. Just make sure that anywhere where I had a little bit of a rough cut, that gets sanded down to the sides. There isn't a burr that'll pick up later and take the fabric away from the sides because something got caught, which is always, a possibility. So we want to make sure that we don't leave anything for that to happen with. And of course, so we'll go ahead and we'll do all those like that. All the cavities like this, and make sure that these are nice and smooth and professional looking, so that when people go and work on it, they're like, oh, that guy, he just cut it and did a half job. So we want to make sure we don't do that. Again, we want to have some pride in the work. We want it to look professional. And it's the little small things like this that make all the difference in the world. When you're someone that gets this guitar and say you decide to drop some pickups into it yourself and you see that the cavity in it is nice and clean, which is why before I put the fabric down, I go ahead and I tape off the cavities so that they come out nice and clean. All the junk comes out with the tape. You just have to be careful not to scratch your finish at that point. Okay, so that one's just about done. And don't be afraid to go back over that. Again, take your time with it, get it right, don't be in a hurry. One of the things I try not to do is I try not to be in a hurry just because I'm on a video. And so that was why I don't really like cutting the cavities on video, because I worry too much about the video rather than cutting the cavity. And then that's when you make your mistakes. So when you want something to be right, you give it all your attention. Alright, so Unbelievable wanted to make this a true sister telly, and he got the same kind of hardware I did. Now, this is a Now Nickel 5 kit. And of course, it comes with the engraved hardware. Not only does it come with the engraved hardware, but it comes with the pickups and the control wiring, everything. Now, mine has black knobs, but his has the white. And for the neck pickup, we went with a Valid Forge pickup ring, a metal one in black, that will match the guitar. And it'll go ahead and take up that gap in the hole there, so it doesn't look, crazy. So let's turn this way. We're going to feed through our pickup wire. And as soon as we go ahead and rewind it, that is, because it came undone. So we feed through our pickup wire into our bridge cavity. Now, this wire is cloth wire, it's thicker. So I had to drill an extra hole in the bridge cavity so that I could sit there and get both wires into the control cavity, because the existing hole was too thin, and I didn't really want to wall her out too big because it would be inconvenient, and I didn't want to drill through the finish, so I found a good spot in the body where I could do that. So now we're going to go ahead and put in our bridge, and we'll get that wired through. Let's get some protection on our finish over here first. Okay, excellent. Now we've already drilled our holes for the bridge, so now we can just go right into the guitar with them. Oops. We're going to be very careful about this, folks, because I want to make sure we don't put extra holes in here and mess up our finish any. Okay. We don't want to go ahead and scratch everything up after buffing and buffing and buffing. Go ahead and zip this down in here. And you saw I already had the ground wire for the bridge taped to the body, so we'll go ahead and be able to do that. Excellent. And we'll keep going here by hand. I'm just terrified if I do it. If I don't do it by hand, then I am going to go ahead and scratch the finish. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to need to drill holes for these, but I'm going to just tape them down for now because I want to sit here and drill those holes once I have the strings lined up. It'll help me to make sure that is centered properly. So we'll put a piece of tape in it for now to make sure we're held down properly. Yep, folks, I'm guilty. I got excited. I tightened down all the hardware. I wired up the electronics. I even went as far as attaching the neck. So that means there's only two things left to do: to string it up and to set it up. So Unbelievable wanted 9-42s, and so I chose the Diodario XLs for that. So let's go ahead and get it strung up, and then we can go ahead and get it set up. All right, we'll come right back. All right, so here we have it. Unbelievable Sister Telly, all finished. We've got it all strung up. We've got it set up. We have got our strap buttons on it, and it is ready to ship out to our buddy. We do have that Unfcknblvbl 5 pickup set in here that came with the hardware. Unbelievable wanted to see what it sounded like, so let's get some tone samples. Alright, so that's our neck. Now our middle position. And now our bridge. back to our neck because that's where I really like it on this one. So thank you for coming along for all this build. I really appreciate all the support out there, all the new subscribers, and everybody that's been sticking in here with me. I'd like to thank Unbelievable for getting me started throughout all this fabric topping stuff, and this is for you, buddy. I really appreciate everything you've done. And I want to thank every one of you that are out there that have been watching the videos and been supporting me. And go ahead, enjoy your guitar journey. And thank you for being part of mine.